So what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Loving Bats. We are on episode 22.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
I called Connor as soon as I got Sin's text, and sure enough, Connor was responsible for Slater's arrest. As Jordan and I hurried down to the jail, I wondered how much longer I would be able to keep my brother's occupation a secret, especially with Matt the bodyguard following me around. Even if he was keeping a safe distance, I knew it was only a matter of time until everyone would be scared to come near me all over again. Poor Nellie, she is so worried about him in there. Tell her not to be. I told you, my brother would get him out. Yeah, okay. Tell me again how the person who put Slater in jail is just going to let him walk out? Jordan, it was a misunderstanding. Connor walked into our room to collect our things and saw what he thought was Slater stealing our stuff. Oh, Lord. But Slater told him what he was doing there. And he told your brother he was my boyfriend. I explained this to you, Jordan. Connor has crazy trust issues. Even worse than mine. I get it. I'm just really worried about him in there. I was too. Really. But I couldn't help but wonder where Sin was. I had expected him to be in the waiting room when we got to the jail, but there had been no sign of him. You're thinking about Sin again, aren't you? Was I really that transparent? Admit it, definitely. Admit it. Yes, I'm sorry. But he sent me that text and now he's not here. It's just hard to think that he's avoiding me. Well, your brother did throw his best friend in jail. Maybe he didn't want to be next. The words cut, but I knew she didn't mean them to. Worst of all, she was probably right. Baby. Oh, hey doll. Oh, if only it was Sin. I was so worried about you, babe. Why? A couple of hours in the slammer is nothing for me. Even though I was pretty sure Slater hated me now, I was still glad to see he got out unscathed. Apologize, take the blame, defend yourself. Let's go apologize to him. Slater, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Hey, don't feel bad for me, kid. Sin's the one that got the worst of it. What? What are you talking about? When your brother's goons were hauling me off, Sin showed up. I'm guessing he came to warn me or something. Anyway, I guess your brother's not a big fan of SIN, because he had some pretty serious stuff to say. I was actually living my own nightmare. What did Connor say to him? I was literally being hauled out of the room, so I didn't hear all of it. But it started with something along the lines of, if I have to tell you to stay away from my sister one more time, I'll make your life a living hell. Scratch that. I was living my own unique version of hell. Anyway, I'm beat. I bet let's get you home. Ariana, do you mind if I stay with Slater tonight? Of course I did. The past couple of days have been completely awful, and it wasn't my best friend with me. But I could tell that Slater needed her too. I would have to be content with Matt, the bodyguard, for the evening. Sure thing. Great. I'll be back early so I can walk you to class. See you then. No doubt Jordan would see Sin that evening. I wanted too badly to ask her to make him see me. Or just text me and let me know he was okay after that scene with Connor. But who was I to be asking for favors from any of them? Pretty big of you there, Tay. No, not Tay. Ariana. I guess he had spotted my preferred nickname in my file. I got them into this mess. Can't exactly tell them what they should do. Don't you think you're being a little too hard on yourself? To tell you the truth, I really don't know what to think. You're tired. Let's get you home. Matt was right. I was exhausted and ready for the night to be done with. Too bad the night wasn't done with me. I could barely believe my eyes. But there he was, right outside the jail. Sin! Please notice me! And suddenly I felt so incredibly stupid. Of course he would want to see his best friend when he got out of jail. He had probably been waiting out there all night because he didn't want to run into the one person he definitely, without a doubt, never wanted to see again. No, come back! Come back! Come back! Me! The next day was the first day of classes after the break, and I hadn't slept a wink, which is probably why I forgot that It's time to reveal the results of your exams. Oh, Lord. In the continued spirit of saving trees, I have sent your grade for the oral midterm exam to your email. If you have a device, please feel free to check your grade now. If not, feel free to use mine. So much had happened since that test. It was hard to remember even taking it. Considering I wanted to be a doctor of psychology, I hoped upon hope that I had studied enough to pass. Oh, okay. Hello. I hope you had a healthy, happy, and heartwarming Thanksgiving break. We got an A+. Not only had I passed, I had done so with flying colors. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Google. Thank you. I should have been elated, but I didn't care. My heart had been crushed, and I was beginning to think I had let myself care for Sin a lot more than I thought I had. Hey, you guys finally got back? You guys forget I was here? Oh my gosh, I did. You asked me to hang back, and I did. Hold the phone. Please tell me that is not what you wore around campus. What? Isn't this what kids are wearing these days? Let's be silly. I don't know. Humor it. Humor him. Humor him. Sure thing, Vanilla Slice. Your tour bus is waiting outside. Huh? She made you look like a member of a 90s boy band, and not the cute one. You two are brutal. I didn't realize I was so out of touch. Well, we can help with that. Why don't Ariana and I take you shopping? That sounds like a great idea. It did. In fact, it sounded like just the thing to distract me from my aching heart. I don't really want to take him shopping though. I really don't want to. I know I have the money for it, and I know you guys are probably going to yell at me, but honestly, I really just don't feel like taking this goober shopping. So I'm going to pass. I'm sorry, I'm going to pass. But I couldn't forget that I still had 2 chapters of Jane Eyre to read. Sorry guys, I need to get some reading done. But you two go ahead. Okay, but while I'm gone, I can't leave the apartment. I know. Okay, see you in a bit. Have fun. Even though it would have been fun to dress up my sexy new bodyguard, no, it really wouldn't have. I knew reading a chapter of Jane Eyre was a much better use of my time. Why does that look oh my, whoa, I just got mind blown. I was like, wait, why does that look like Sin? Oh, Jane, thank you for coming to see me. Oh God, what is this now? You asked to see me, sir? Yes, how are you enjoying your work here at Thornfield? Very much, sir. Your Adele is quite the apt pupil. That is wonderful to hear. I'm still not quite sure what we did to, attract you to us. But I do hope you're happy here. I am, thank you. Pardon my saying so, but you seem so different from other governesses. It has made me quite curious about you. There's really nothing to be curious about. Pardon me. I can't exactly inquire about you without telling you of myself. Adele isn't actually my daughter. Her mother was my mistress. She bore the child a year before I met her. But when the Paris Opera called yet again, she abandoned us both. And I decided to take young Adele under my protection. That was very kind of you, sir. That isn't why I told you that story, Jane. I want you to know you can trust me with who you are. Of course. What you've been, though. I appreciate that, sir, but I haven't been through anything. Jane, I understand your apprehension, but I can tell. I don't know what you think you see, but you're wrong. Fine, if that's how it's going to be, get out. But out, I said. It's like a repeat. What have I done? Brought my heart all over again. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. That was so needed. So much for a distraction. Just like Jane, I should have been brave enough to share a part of myself with the man that cared about me. If I had, Sin and I might have been able to weather the destruction of Hurricane Connor. Now, all I had was a lot of regret, and your bodyguard is H-O-T. Huh? What? You have got to see the outfits we bought. Which look do you want to see first? I don't want to see any of them, really. The brooding silent type, the straight A Sammy, or your favorite, the bad boy with the heart of gold. Well, you know, if anybody knows me, we all know I have a type. Let's just see the bad boy outfit, jeez. Of course you do. Ta-da! I wasn't oversinned by a long shot, but it was impossible to deny. Matt was a bona fide hottie. So, what do you think? Before I could even check myself, the words were coming out of my mouth. You're absolutely perfect. Ugh. Gross. Vomit. Ugh. No. When are we gonna have a sin chapter? I miss it. But okay, guys, that's it for this. That wraps it all up. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry for the lack of videos this week. Spring break has been crazy for me, but I'm trying to get back on track. So, yeah, again, like this video, leave your opinions down below, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next one. And until my next video, guys, I will see you next time. Bye.
Not a dollar in my pocket, but I rock it like I ain't broke. You know?